In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the top selling plush that you can be picking up from garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, wherever you pick up your inventory. Initially, I had this video planned out for the top 20, but it was going to take so long that I decided to make two. So today I'm going to share with you 10 of them, and then I'm going to make a follow-up video for 10 more. So these are the first 10 from the series that I was doing for the top 20. So in this video, these are technically numbers 11 through 20 in my top 20 list, and then I will have a follow-up video that has the top 10. But these are ones that I'm going to share with you which items have sold the most that you should be out there looking for, and what their top star selling item is for that brand. At the time of my search, Playskool is number 20. If you'll see here that I have 530 that are sold by Playskool, because I have taken this and really truncated it down a little bit to ones that we're looking for that are over $20. I'll still pick up plush that sell for $15, $10, depending on how much it is to buy it up front. But I wanted to really get a look at which ones are selling for $20 or more. And here I've selected used, completed listings, and buy it now instead of all. So that might be why you see a number that's a little lower here, because I don't usually do auctions for plush. So I thought I would look at things that are going to be most pertinent to our search. So first thing, I've got it sorted by ended recently. So let's take a look at what we're seeing here. I do see a lot of Teletubbies as I'm scrolling through, and then a lot of Sesame Street characters. I also saw the glowworm a lot. I remember that from when I was younger. So this 1982 glowworm, that one, and then I'm seeing Barney. I saw quite a few Roger Rabbit as well, but I'd probably know to pick up Roger Rabbit. I don't know that I would pick up Barney, but it looks like the talking Barney might be the one to pick up. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. And then this is the My Buddy Playskool. Remember when that came out and there was a little boy one? I think like that's where Chucky came from. My buddy and me. Anyway, My Buddy Kid Sister, creepy as heck, right? All right, so anyway, Teletubby stuff, Barney, then My Buddy. And then I also see quite a few of the soft pets. There's this one that's my very soft pet bunny. There's the baby Blanky Snuggles. So any of these, so you're going to look for that Playskool. And I noticed some Sesame Street, but I feel not nervous, but like I would hesitate. So Snuffleupagus, okay. But there's probably a ton of Elmo, Ernie, things like that out there. So take those with a grain of salt. I'm not saying they won't sell, but check them out first. Let's go see what the number one big seller is for Playskool. And to do that, I'm going to, instead of ended recently, we're going to shift it over. I can't talk today. We're going to shift it over to the highest price. And the one that I kept seeing when I was doing this research was this Pollywog Gullah Gullah from Gullah Gullah Island, Nick Jr. So I don't know that I would have picked up this yellow frog if I saw him, but now I know I'm going to make sure to pick up this yellow frog. And remember how we were talking about those baby blankies, these little cute pastel plaids? I'm seeing those, a lot of those in the high ticket items as well. So those are ones you want to check out for Playskool. In 19th place are Eden Plush. Now Eden, I'm noticing a lot of these are characters that are from more UK based stories, like those from Peter Rabbit, Jeremy Fisher. I'm seeing Paddington Bear. Between the Lions is a PBS show, I think. And then there's Madeline. So some of these that are book characters, and maybe some of these from the UK book characters from the Eden Plush brand. And just to show they're not all UK characters, here we've got some of the Muppets as well, Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog. And a few of these, I feel like I've seen this little bunny before, so that's another one to keep an eye out for. Baxter is from Arthur. That's just another TV show. So these different characters, there's the snowman, that's from a book. Okay. So keep an eye out for these book characters from Eden in the plush. Let's take a look at the highest selling one that we should be looking for. What's their big star winner? Looks like we have a couple contenders. We've got a couple, maybe a tie for Kermit the Frog, and this is a big one, 22 inches, Kermit the Frog, and then this lamb, Eden Green Lamb, floppy floral sleeper. So there's this one, and then there's another that's got this kind of turquoise look to it. And when I decide which one is like the big star winner, this is one that I will see have sold for that big price over and over again. And if you're seeing one that's got the line with the price with the line drawn through it, it means that the buyer sent an offer. So maybe they sent it for $180 and they got that taken. But because I see it over and over again, I know that that's definitely one that is selling for a higher price. Next up, we're looking at Nanco Plush. And at the time when I did my research, 985, I believe, Nanco Plush had sold in that 90-day time frame. And again, I have sorted it down to over $20, completed, sold, and buy it now. And again, I'm noticing a lot of cartoon characters and characters from shows. So Peter Griffin from Family Guy, the squirrel, what's her name? Sandy from SpongeBob. I'm seeing a lot of these like Hey Arnold, Simpsons, Wow Wow Wubsy, and even some Sesame Street. Looks like Sesame Street was made by a few different companies. Smurfs. Overall, looks like most of their plush are characters from shows. So if you're seeing that Nanco, you're seeing the character, take a look and see if it's one that's worth some money. Let's go up now and take a look at their big star seller. It looks like Alf, the Jumbo Alf, with this Hawaiian shirt. I just sold an Alf not long ago and I was so happy to see him go. I did not like that show growing up. I don't know, he was so mean. He was always trying to eat their cat. Anyway, Alf plush, this one, that's the big one. And I'm also seeing a few of these Gary from SpongeBob. He's the snail that sold. And then the bear from the Big Blue House. I have to throw in some extras other than Alf because I just can't let Alf win. Anyway, I'll sell him, but I just don't even want to look at him. Okay, random aside question. What character or TV show did other people really enjoy that you just could not stand? Like, I couldn't stand Alf. I couldn't stand that show Dinosaurs growing up. Like, I just couldn't take it. They were just like rude and I don't know. I don't like them. So what was the show where the character that everybody else seemed to really like that you were like, no, I can't. I don't like that at all. I want to know. Leave a comment and let me know. So coming in next is Hallmark Plush, and we see here that there are over 1,200 that have sold, $20 or more, completed listings. And what are we looking at here? Hallmark does a great job with Snoopy stuff and Christmas plush. So if you're seeing Hallmark with Christmas and Snoopy, then definitely look those up. I've seen quite a few of the Rainbow Bright, and I've actually seen a few Jesus plush. And then there are these itty bitties that I just sold the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory set. So take a look at those. I've had some before that don't sell for that much. So it kind of depends on the character, I think. So generally with Hallmark, we're looking at Snoopy, Christmas, Rainbow Bright, and some of these itty bitties. And now for their big winner, I keep seeing this extra large Snoopy plush, and I'm not seeing in the title how big he is, but he's quite large. I mean, you can see he's on the bed there. So jumbo. If you see a jumbo Snoopy, he could really bring in the big bucks. And then there's a Rainbow Bright kitty cat that also is selling for a whole lot of money. Coming in at number 16 is Applause. And truly, Applause has so many different plush. It's worth looking up. Some of them are Precious Moments. They've got the Sesame Street characters. Some of them are just random different characters. I think this one is from Lion King though. But as you can see, little beggar dog, I don't know that I would have picked that up. We're seeing that Big Blue Bear again. So this is another one that was from a different, I can't remember which one we did already, but we've seen this one before. So if you see that Big Blue Bear, it's definitely worth checking that one out as well. Truly, as I'm looking through Applause, trying to figure out like what's the common denominator here, I'm seeing such a wide variety of different stuffed animals that it would almost just be worth looking it up. I see Applause out there quite a bit. So if it's something that looks interesting to you, then look at this one, the bear in the Big Blue House, this little Tuttermouse, sold for almost $60. If you see Applause, then it might just be worth looking up. Let's see what their bestseller is. And then there's the cow, this cow. And I'm also seeing this cow, which I'm not sure I would have noticed to pick up either. So if you see the cow, if you see the Beatles, then go ahead and grab them. Coming in at number 15 is Dandy. And this is one we see a lot of out there. So I do think this is one that you've got to really check that plush out. But there are some that are worth a lot of money. What I'm seeing that's selling over and over again, the pattern, I'm seeing the Flying Purple People Eater. And then I'm also seeing some of the animated plush from Dandy that are selling, or the ones that you have to push the little button and it sings. So here's this one that's tickle, tickle, wiggle, wiggle. This one's got a button. Here you see a Snoopy with the little button, and another, and another. So if you're seeing ones that have buttons that make sounds or light up or move, it seems like those are pretty consistent sellers from that brand. The Flying Purple People Eater. And then one other thing that I saw a few of that might be worth mentioning are these, it's like a plush head stocking. So I've seen a few of those as well. Where'd the other one go? Here's another one. So if you see a plush head stocking dandy, then that one might be worth picking up as well. Let's see what the top seller is. Well, with dandy, I didn't see one particular one that stood out among the rest. This is just one of those singing Christmas ones. This is a singing Christmas one. Might be worth looking at. I'm ignoring this because I stepped over one of those and in the estate sale not too long ago. Didn't even look at it. And it was way longer than this one, so I don't even want to think about it. But there again is another one of these. Oh, I think that might be the same one from earlier, the plush with the stocking. At number 14 is Douglas. This is a brand I love picking out because they make such great plush. And let's take a look at the Douglas plush. A lot of different animals. So cats and dogs for sure you'll see as Douglas plush, but also panthers and elephants, and I mean, people love their specific type of dog. And so if you see, you know, like corgi, little fox, so definitely take a look at the Douglas ones. As with all of them, there are going to be ones that sell better than others. Who's looking for a possum? There it is. Let's see. As we're looking through, you'll notice I don't see any stand out that are repeat sellers because it's all just such a variety, just depending on what kind of cat or dog or giraffe that you like. But let's go see on the top star seller which one is selling for the most. Once again, I'm seeing a couple repeats, but I'm also seeing that it's from the same seller. So let's take a look. What I see here, Samoyed dog, a really big husky. And then this one I see is the same photo. So either somebody borrowed the photos or it's the same seller and they had multiple. So that one, it's a Brittany Spaniel, but then I also noticed it with the kitty cat, a calico coming up here. So there's a calico. Once again, it's either probably the same seller because the title, everything is the same. And then the same thing here with Larry the leopard. So either they had multiples. It really just kind of depends. I'm seeing, you know, the gray, the huskies. I think it's just worth looking up because some of them are definitely worth a lot more than others. Look at this one. Look at that Great Dane. Isn't he cute? There's another one with a leopard. I think that's a different listing as well. So leopard, all right, leopard is a go. If you see the leopard, then grab it. Coming in at number 13 is Wild Republic. And with Wild Republic, you might have guessed more animals. So let's see if we see any that are standouts that are repeats. I sold a Bigfoot plush not too long ago myself. I don't see one specific one, but what I am noticing are these Wild Republic birds where you squeeze them and they make the bird sound. I have seen a ton of those. And then also this Wild Republic octopus. I've seen a few of the Wild Republic octopus having sold multiple times. Let's see who the star of this brand is. Looks like definitely the Little Biggie stuffed animal penguin. But I'm also seeing quite a few, like if you have a lot of the birds, but I'm seeing quite a few of these different little birds. Again, I don't see one particular one that has sold more than the others. I feel like this is one I've seen a couple times, the Greater Prairie Chicken, but it looks like some of them are just more scarce than others. So if you're seeing, what is this? Is it a loon? So I would say, so with those little birds, I feel like you just have to look up the type of bird it is because some of them are definitely worth more than the others. Next up, I let Folk Manus slip in. Folk Manus is they're technically puppets, but they are also plush and they sell a lot. So if you see Folk Manus puppets, they are high quality and they can sell for really good money. One that I'm seeing a lot of is this red dragon. Now this one says it's a finger puppet, but it's 21 inches. But here it is again, you can see it's an actual red dragon puppet. I'm seeing a lot of the mythical characters. I've seen a couple dragons. Here's another one that's a griffin. So mythical characters definitely as far as the Folk Manus goes. Usually if I see a Folk Manus, I'm going to pick it out. And it looks like the big seller for the Folk Manus is this super rare, it says, Walt Disney, Donald Duck, but also this Goofy. Take a look at these. And this is what I talk about when I like to see it selling over and over again. This Donald Duck has sold multiple times. So if you see Folk Manus and a Disney character, then you might have hit a big old jackpot. Coming in at number 11 is Build-A-Bear. Now don't shoot me, because I know you're going to see Build-A-Bear everywhere. What I want you to start looking at is which Build-A-Bear are selling for a good profit. Like which ones, if you can pick one or two that you're going to see, that when you see it, you're like, aha, that's the one. Because it's like with a lot of other plush. Somebody will have taken their kid to build one, say it gets lost, and then it's not something that's produced anymore. Somebody is going to want to buy a new Build-A-Bear for their kid that maybe isn't in production anymore. So they're going to be looking on eBay. What am I seeing ended recently over and over again? I am definitely seeing the Hello Kitty characters, and also the Pokemon characters. So we've got Hello Kitty, Pokemon, and black cats. So there's a couple different black cats here. Two of them are different runs, and then this black cat is the Sanrio one from the Hello Kitty line. Big ticket item for Build-A-Bear. Looks like if you see the Choco Cat from the Hello Kitty line, that's definitely going to be one that you want to pick up. And I actually have Cinnamon Roll. I have this one. It's in my bedroom. So I have this Cinnamon Roll one. I don't think mine is 3 feet though. I've got one, but it's not that one. Okay, whew. I was like, holy smokes, if I'm sitting on $450 in my bedroom, I'm about to go whip that thing out and sell it. Anyway, so it looks like some of these Hello Kitty ones for sure. That Choco Cat. But look, I hope that you're able to go out there and find some of those top star selling plush that we talked about today in this video. And let me know in the comments section down below, what has been your best plush sale? Or if you're not selling plush, then tell me some of your heebie-jeebies. Tell me why not. And I will see you on the next video coming up with the top 10.